Just waking up from a nice dream. Bitcoin pumping on a live stream. Smile shine brighter than a high beam. Ever seen live trading on a widescreen? Bitcoin showing you the steps to own it. We got the alpha, I bet you want it. I'm having fun to send a lecture on it. Randy, put a little extra on it.
It's mutable and decentralized. No censorship or hard cap supply. It's open source and we classify the blockchain secure, and that's exactly why. It's hard money with a new plan. It bounced a lot like this new jam. If Bitcoin dipped, then we ain't gon' trip. I'ma be bullish on you, fam.
I'm a Bitcoin bestie. You gotta love it. 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 I'm a Bitcoin bestie. You gotta love it.
This video is sponsored by Cake Wallet, the easiest open source wallet to store Bitcoin, Monero, and Litecoin securely on mobile and desktop devices. When buying, selling, and exchanging crypto or trading for gift cards, Cake Wallet ensures privacy and security, giving you the keys to your coins. At Vacation Genie, we believe digital currencies are meant to do more than just sit in your wallet. They're meant to take you places. We want to help you step into the future of cryptocurrency spending, as travel is one of the top categories for spending your crypto. It provides you with the best ROI, lasting memories. Make sure to check out Vacation Genie today. Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the Daily Zest. I'm your host, Randi Hipper, here today on a lovely Thursday. Oh my gosh, we are almost getting into the weekend, and we have a lot to cover. Our spotlight today is actually a $300 trillion mistake by Paxos, who issues PayPal's stablecoin, literally printing $300 trillion out of thin air. What happened? I'm going to break it down for you. We also have news with Donnie T and China. Apparently we are in a trade war. We have stable coins and the Bank of England making comments today. We know how much we love them. We also have France and what? Oh my gosh. We have Ripple calling people out. They're calling out Fed master accounts, which has been a big problem in the US. Paul Atkins, our SEC chair, is very bullish, saying we are 10 years behind in crypto. Coinbase, very spicy with Binance right now. There's a little bit of a battle there. There's some drama. We like drama when we sit from the sidelines and we're not involved, right? We also have Visa that's doing some stuff as well. Do we trust Visa? I don't know. We also have your coins to watch, so if you're ready for the zest, the news, the education, darn it, smash the like, subscribe to the channel, share this out with friends so more people know what's going on here. We have a goal of 150 likes, 150 live viewers, and a subscriber goal of 23,668 more today. In addition, we also have a second live stream today. Yes, you heard me correct. A second live stream with the one and only Jason Casper. We love him. He is a master TA, bro. So please make sure you guys set your reminders. I will have this stream redirected to this show. So you can set your reminders right after this show. And so please, if you haven't yet, set your reminders, 2 p.m. Eastern. We are going live again. Guys, I will let you know that the next 3 Thursdays are booked out. So we have this Thursday, the following Thursday, the Thursday after that. Guys, the last Thursday of this month, what date is that? Is that the 30th? I think so. Yes, the 30th. We have a very, very important guest coming on the show. So I'm just warning you guys, we have a guest next Thursday on the 23rd, and on the 30th, we are going to have yet another guest. And then I think I'm going to have another guest booked for the first week of October as well. So your girl is after it. We are getting interview after interview after interview. I'm not messing around anymore because the Randi Hipper show, we took a little bit of a break. But now we're not breaking. It's time to run for the freaking hills and toward the stars so we could reach our destiny. Am I right? Okay. Will he do TA on Litecoin? Maybe Luxfolio. We'll see. Luxfolio, you need to be in my DMs right now, okay? Because we got some things to talk about, Lux. All right. All good things, perhaps. But Lux, please make sure you're in the DMs, okay? Let's get after it. I want to just say good morning to everyone. Let's say good morning to everyone in the chat. Say good morning to me as I say good morning to you. And check out our 3 amazing sponsors of the show, darn it. These are the people that keep our lights on. We got Cake Wallet, Market Cipher, use code ZESTY for 15% off, and then head over to Vacation Genie and book your cruise with crypto. I'm waiting for my Luxfolio logo here. We got Daru, good morning. Guys, would you like if we partnered with the Litecoin Treasury Company? There's a few of them out there that are chatting. Right, Gary, good morning. Everyone, John, thank you for the hearts, good morning. All right, we got Eric Hillerman. Oh, you make a gross comment in the chat. Let's delete him real quick. Silver Days, good morning. Jesse, Mama Shadow. We got Hammurabi, good morning. Backup is here. Mike Vollmer, Gary Dews, Double O. Ulsa is here. Steve is here. Good morning. Jesse is all over the place. We love it. Black has also all over the place. We like that too. Pieces on multiple platforms. Joe Harvey, good morning. Silver Days is all over the place. We got Andy S. Nice to see you. Who else we got in the chat? Aquarian. I love Aquarian. Aquarian comments on all of our posts on X, and that's appreciated. Carl, good morning. We have Mike Mazzone on X. Nice to see you. Mr. Flex is here. John Perez, John Legend with all his emojis. We have John White. Oh my gosh, this is craziness. ENF, good morning, Mr. Wick. Nice to see you. He loves Jason Casper. We all love Jason Casper, so make sure you guys are here later. Auto, Quaff Quaff, nice to see you. Welcome, Mike H2O is here. We have Bobby F. Peace is on X, YouTube, and TikTok, yes. Good morning, everyone. Emerald, good morning. All right, Lasers said, you're banned. Yeah, no, if you're going to mess around, you'll find out in this chat real quick. Vivi Zombie, good morning. Solo Hefe, good morning. Yeah, Gio's not here this morning. You know why? Because he's probably sleeping and not paying attention to our show. And you know what we're going to do? We're going to put up a poll. A goal, not a poll. And we're going to do, we'll call it 30 minutes. And you guys can pick, chat picks tomorrow's fit. So that's what we're going to do. We haven't done this in a really long time, so hopefully we can get that done today. We'll lower it to 5, start the goal. Okay, beautiful. All right. Can we get a sound check? Are we good? Wait, hold on. Are we good? Do you guys hear me? Sound check, please.
The sound check, baby, it's a sound check. I'm gonna check this sweet mic.
Why don't you check yours too? K-Soul, Crimson on X, good morning, welcome. All right, let me know if you hear me, but hopefully you do. And we'll get into the show because we're already yapping for 8 minutes. All right, we got the market recap a little bit. Though potatoes, but a little bit of red this morning. What is going on with Chain Opera? If you guys are into Chain Opera, please let me know in the chat. I really don't hear anybody talking about this yet. It has been running 260% in the past week. Zcash is pulling back. XPL is pulling back as well. Again, normal. These two have been on a rampant run. Bitcoin is 110K. Again, I want to remind you guys simply that we are still within a major range here between 105, 106 and this 123. So just keep in mind, we are still in range. We're still doing really good. Ideally, you want to hold support over here too at 108, but we'll digress on the situation for now. Let's go to our other chart. We're at $110,950, up 0.13%. As you can see, Bitcoin is in a little bit of a tiff today as we are nearing closer to that 200-day SMA. Again, we look at this wick, and I kept saying I think we might go back and test that level, and it seems that Bitcoin is trending in that direction. But at this point, you do see that the wick, the low, is right below the 200-day SMA. That's currently sitting at $107,420. Ooh, very interesting. So you're going to want to test that 200-day SMA, hold support, ideally above 106. But then again, what's your bearish level below that? 101 and then 97K. So those are your two major bearish levels to watch. Obviously, you want to hold 106. Bullishly, you want to keep testing this 112. Bullish is also second bullish option is 117.5. Hello, David T. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate you. We do have Bitcoin's money flow decreasing with that momentum that got crushed with that red dot. VWAP is kind of chilling a little bit bearish at the moment. RSI seems like it is quite neutral this morning as it is technically sitting in a bearish area, but it seems as though it is flowing in pretty much a flat neutral type direction. Hopefully, it obviously goes up, But we are nearing the weekend, and typically on the weekend, we don't have much price action except for Sundays. Sometimes Sunday evening, US time. Then, of course, like in China, it's obviously the next day. People are trading, they're getting after it. So that's typically when you'll see a pimp on Sundays. So just be aware of that. I love watching on Sundays. I think that usually we have spicier moves on Sunday that leads into Monday, and you know the way it's been going. Brian Rudo, I've been in co-AI for a few weeks, been taking some healthy profits. Okay, good for you. Good for you. Laser said CF has been talking about it for a while. Are we chatting about co-AI? Let me know. My hair looks good. Thank you. Actually, I tried a new product yesterday when I washed it, and I think it's pretty good, except I need to do maybe a lighter dose of the product when I put it in my hair, and then like get rid of another product that I style it with. So we're going to have to do some checks and balances. But I feel like overall, it's giving me some definition. We like definition. Continuing. We're not talking about my hair. We have Bitcoin news. We are going to start off in England, the Bank of England. Let's do it. Let's get it. Oh, yeah. Sorry, y'all. I hit the wrong button. Ugh. The Bank of England, man, they are tyrants over there. And we don't like the president of the ECB, the European Central Bank, Christine Lagarde. She is very anti-everything except for CBDCs. And obviously, that's because she is a controlling person. And the Bank of England is clarifying that the limit that they were going to impose on stablecoins is only temporary. Maybe we're just going to throw it out the window. Though you know that stablecoins for them are a test net for their CBDCs, but we'll digress on that for now. Digital euros are coming through. The Bank of England Deputy Governor Sarah Breeden has clarified that the central bank plans to restrict stablecoin holdings and transaction size will only be a temporary measure to ensure stability in the financial system. Now, also, they are going to launch this digital euro. The CBDC is happening. So that's why they're trying to pull back what's going on with the stablecoins, because again, they are testing for what the ultimate goal is. So Breeden then goes to say, with her wise words, or whoever this is, that the measures will allow the structure of real economy financing to adjust to stablecoins and ensure the bank can monitor adoption of stablecoins and assess the potential for rapid changes in the structure of the financial system. So let me be clear, we would expect to remove the limits once we see that the transition no longer threatens the provision of finance in the real economy. Like, is the economy not, like, is the digital economy not real? Is that what she's saying? Because that's kind of what I'm getting from that. In addition, we do have the limits. What are the limits? Between 13,429 to 26,858 US dollars. So roughly 13K to 27K is the limit, arguing that they would signal to the wider industry that the UK isn't a crypto-friendly jurisdiction and drive away business. So that is very obvious to me. Very obvious to me. And we've been talking about this for a long time where they were going to impose limits. Even Christine Lagarde, the president of the ECB, she was even mentioning that when we do have a digital euro and they're going to come out with it, that they are going to have limits on what you can spend with cash or with other currencies besides the CBDC, because then she said you'll be in a gray zone and you could easily be arrested because they think you're a nefarious individual because you don't want to be surveilled with every little thing you do. That's correct. That's crazy. It's kind of wild. It's kind of wild to me. I'm not going to lie. Please smash the like, subscribe, and share. I do love stablecoins, though. Like, don't get me mistaken. I think stablecoins are good. They're a great medium of exchange. However, we need to make sure that they're as decentralized as possible, and we don't censor people for the sake of, like, literally no reason besides the fact that you don't like them, because that's not fair. Let's also talk about France, who also is, like, the people behind the Bank of France, the Central Bank of France. They love the digital euro. Years ago, we had a live stream where the head of the French Central Bank, let's say, he was very, very pro CBDCs, very, very, very pro digital euro on the retail and the wholesale level. So just keep that in mind. Now, France, we do have a company that won a license to launch Europe's first tokenized stock exchange. This is major news Also because it shows that even in the Euro area, where they absolutely hate crypto and anything to do with it, they are moving forward with the tokenized stock exchange in the area, whether it's a private company or what. They're still doing it. And the US, we are behind. We are so behind. And even Paul Atkins agrees, which, you know what? We'll talk about him next. Over here, we do have Paris-based Lease or Lightning Stock Exchange has become the first company in Europe to authorize a fully tokenized equity exchange. Now, this exchange targets the SME IPO market in France, received a DLT TSS license from France's financial regulator, the ACPR, under the EU's distributed ledger technology pilot regime, according to the release. This authorization, which was developed with input from the Bank of France, the ESMA, the AMF, the ECB, allows Lease to combine the roles of a multilateral trading facility and the central securities depository, so the MTF and the CSD, within one digital framework. Now, they count among its shareholders a subsidiary of a credit group, BNP Paribas, BPI France, and the tokenization-friendly exchange targets French firms with a market cap below 582 million US dollars. And they say, this license allows us to operate the first fully tokenized equity exchange in Europe, offering a direct response to real-world financing challenges. And so we don't know if retail is going to be able to get involved in this. We don't know how far this can actually go. What are they tokenizing on? Is it on ETH? Is it going to be public? Is it transparent? Can people take self-custody? I'm going to probably guarantee you that is not the case, only because if the European Central Bank is involved, if you have the Bank of France involved, they literally will not let you do anything. Like I said, these are complete and utter tyrants. So you should just be wary on it. But it is a step that the United States has not taken, and for that reason, we are behind. And even Paul Atkins agrees. If we go back into the U.S., our SEC chair, Paul Atkins, said that the U.S. is 10 years behind with Bitcoin and crypto. Frankly, he's correct. We've been talking about this for years on the show, that the U.S. government is just sitting here like old people with their cane, struggling to take a step. No offense to you guys. But also, you have these other countries that are like young, hip, got their skateboards, and they're at the park doing backflips for crypto. What are we doing? During a recent event in Washington, D.C., SEC Chair Paul Atkins said that the U.S. is a decade behind in crypto and that addressing the issue is a priority for the regulator. During D.C. FinTech Week event on Wednesday, Atkins said he thinks the U.S. is probably 10 years behind on crypto. The crypto aspect is our job one. He said the SEC aims to build a strong framework to actually attract people back to the U.S. who may have fled. I like to say that we're the Securities and Innovation Commission now. You know what? That's a bar, Paul Atkins. That's a bar. That's a bar. He said, we at the SEC, with respect to our statutes, have pretty broad authority for exemptions to be made. And so I think we can be, very forward-leaning in that in order to accommodate new ideas. What? So you're telling me that if someone innovates, you're not going to come after them? Oh, okay, Mr. Atkins. And so he was saying that he thinks that things are going in a good direction, essentially. And I agree with him that we are making somewhat of a step in the United States. Granted, we are still very behind everywhere else. Go to Singapore, go to the UAE, go to literally anywhere else in Asia, and you'll see that they are very, very ahead of us. Very, very ahead. Hello, French. Hello, everyone. Andrew Cameron. Hello, all my sweeties in the chat. Thank you guys so much for being here today. Please smash the like, subscribe, and share. I appreciate every single one of you guys for being here. We need to pump it up. We got to pump it up. All right. Let's continue. We got 62 likes so far. Let's keep smashing that like. We do have the U.S. Speaking of the U.S., we are confirmed by our president. We are in a trade war with China. Taking a look at this clip. And if you're on TikTok, you won't hear the clip. It's only 20 seconds, but you won't hear it. Please go to YouTube. Hello, Rudy. Thank you for the hearts. Appreciate it. Boston, hello.
Are we in for a sustained trade war with China?
Well, you're in one now. Look, we have 100% tariff. If we didn't have tariffs, we would be exposed as being a nothing. We would have no defense. You know, they've used tariffs on us, but we've never had anybody sitting in that chair that felt the need to do it. And
Are we
So we are in a trade war with China. Hold on, we got the sound.
China.
We're in a trade war with
China.
and
China.
and
China.
yeah, China. I think you guys got the point. But that is something that kind of took people out yesterday. And even looking at the broader market today, we are seeing that the NASDAQ, the NASDAQ is slightly up today. We have, the Dixie's is going down. The Dixie. I love the Dixie. What a mess. But as the Dixie is going down, Bitcoin is a little bit down too. Everyone's like, oh my gosh, it's such an opposite relationship, like when it's convenient. Anyway, there are some beefs that we have in the U.S. as well, and we'll dive into that. But speaking of the Donnie T family, it was confirmed by Eric Trump, trying not to get censored. Eric T confirms the plan to tokenize real estate via their project as the Donnie T fam, World Liberty Financial. We already spoke about World Liberty Financial quite often on the show. We are slightly sus of World Liberty's like founders and the people behind them, because there is one guy that loves his private jets and like hasn't had the best reputation before World's Liberty, but we'll slightly digress on that. Hi, Thirsty Aztec. But I do believe that one day I will meet this man, Chase Hero. I will meet him. And he better be ready for some questions. Anyways, so we know that the Donnie T fam, when they originally proposed World Liberty Financial, they were very bullish on it for the sake of not debanking other people, freedom, all that stuff. However, we did see recently that Justin Sun, who invested, $30 million in World Liberty Financial, bought his way to be an advisor, tried to move some tokens around, wasn't even going to sell them, and World Liberty froze his funds. So there are some things that are going on there that are a little shaky when it comes down to debanking, when they literally froze someone else's funds. We'll maybe say it's a mistake until we hear more information on that matter. However, here's the real estate part of it, as ETH is struggling with $4,000 right now. Keep an eye on that, guys. Eric T, the son of Donnie T and co-founder of DeFi protocol World Liberty Financial, said he's currently working on a real estate tokenization project tied to building currently under development. So something they already have, they're going to make an example out of. Now, teasing the plan in an interview with CoinDesk, the TV coming next week, he said the effort may offer fractional ownership to the public, potentially using the crypto rails built by World Liberty. Now, he said, we are working on it as it pertains to one specific building that I'm doing right now. I think it's going to be absolutely incredible. Now, Zach Witkoff, the other WLFI co-founder, floated plans to bring the Trump real estate portfolio on chain during a panel discussion at Token 2049 last month. Earlier this month. Now, they suggested that applying the tokenization model could open investment opportunities to his family's global base of supporters. He envisions offering micro shares in high-profile properties. Now, one thing that I can think of is that they are building, from what I remember, a Trump hotel in Dubai. Let me go Google that real quick. Okay, yeah, so there's the Trump organization. Here's the article. Let's pull up receipts here. Trump International Hotel and Tower in Dubai. And so DAR Global and the Trump organization announced Dubai's new icon, Trump International Hotel and Tower. Stay tuned for more information as we prepare to reveal the exciting features and opportunities that the property has to offer. So like something in my little brain here is kind of telling me that maybe this tokenization project might have something to do with tokenized shares, or maybe an investment, tokenized investment in this new Dubai real estate. Being that Dubai has been very bullish on tokenization, especially with Ripple, although this is going to be through World Liberty Financial. Like Dubai's whole real estate thing and tokenization was through Ripple. That was like one of the bigger partnerships recently. What do you guys think? Obviously, I don't think they would tokenize Trump Tower in New York. I'm thinking it's going to be this new spot in Dubai. So we'll see. The Trump spot in Vegas. Ooh, yes. I wasn't far from that when I was in Vegas, like in January when I was in Vegas. I wasn't far. I wasn't even far from it when I went for Bitcoin conference. I would love to say in like a Donny T Tower one day. I need to see what all the fuss is about. I need to see how bougie it is. Please smash the like, subscribe, and share. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. We're kind of sticking on the same train when it comes to Ripple, because the Ripple CEO, Brad Garlinghouse, he is fuming right now. And my friends, if you have not yet, put an XRP emoji in the chat. XRP emoji, and XRP emoji. The Ripple CEO, Brad Garlinghouse, he is mad because of the Fed master accounts. And this has been a major problem for years, especially when it comes to, not Cynthia Lummis. Oh my gosh, why is her name slipping from my head right now? But another crypto bank tried to apply for a license and they just would not give it to her. And this has been a big problem. I cannot remember her name right now. Someone remind me. It's like on the tip of my tongue. But the Ripple CEO is smashing Wall Street. He is so mad right now. Brad Garlinghouse is PO'd. He is calling out the Wall Street banking lobbyists who have sought to resist the movement of his company and other crypto firms into the banking sector and the Federal Reserve's so-called master accounts. Now, keep in mind, like, we are dealing with the Federal Reserve that's not even federal, yet they are controlling like this whole banking system. This is like simply corruption, and this is why we need to exit the system completely. It's actually just gross. And we see Garlinghouse said that the crypto sector should be held to the same standard on money laundering protections and other illicit financing safeguards as TradFi. And he said he agrees with trad bankers on that point, but the industry as a result should have the same access to infrastructure like a Fed master account. And with that, I actually don't disagree. He said you can't say one, then combat the other, saying it's hypocritical, and I think we should all call them out for being anti-competitive in that regard. And to that, you know what, Brad? Get spicy. Get spicy, Brad. Get spicy, Brad. At the end of the day, we agree with this. We absolutely agree with this, because there's no way that they could say, oh, we have to have preferred reserves on the crypto exchanges. We have to do all these things for crypto, yet TradFi, like nothing even applies to TradFi. AML measures, nothing applies to them. Literally nothing. Bank of America, all these major banks are just doing whatever they want, disregarding every AML measure in the book. Yet they're still allowed to operate. Yet they get access to everything and their mother in the financial system. Meanwhile, people in crypto can't. Why are we doing this? Why are we doing this? Their king's answer to no one, because it's corrupt. It is so corrupt. You know, there's this clip from this show that was on Netflix, and it kind of explained like a lot of different things. It's very tinfoil hatty, but it makes a lot of sense. Maybe I could show it to you guys. Maybe, do you guys want me to pull up a conspiracy clip? I could pull up a conspiracy clip. Anyway, Coinbase is rolling out the blue carpet for Binance's BNB token. We know that Binance has done a $45 million airdrop of BNB. We know that Binance has also had some issues like infrastructure-wise, but really came back and fixed it. So you got to give Binance the credit. Like Binance or not, I still like Binance as a powerhouse of a company. I think they did their customers pretty good with this recent issue. However, Coinbase started calling them out about their listing requirements. There's a little bit of a beef. And because of that beef, they ironically listed BNB just to throw it back in Binance's face. Oh my gosh, this is such drama. I love crypto drama. Nerd stuff. Such nerd stuff. Now, Coinbase surprised crypto markets on Wednesday, unveiling a new issuer facing listings program and adding BNB to their listing roadmap, an unexpected nod to the flagship token of their biggest rival, Binance. And so Coinbase Markets account introduced the Blue Carpet, a revamped asset listing experience aimed at making the process more transparent for on-chain builders. And so they boasted that BNB has been added to the roadmap. Like, this is so bad, because the CIO, Arca CIO, Jeff Dorman, published a critique arguing that Coinbase lists some of the absolute worst assets while ignoring one of the best ones, including BNB. And then you also had someone from Coinbase that called out Binance for publishing publicly their listing process for tokens. So this was just like a hot mess. This is just crypto drama. Like, imagine trying to explain this. Imagine trying to explain this to other people where we're in crypto. We're all about like this token, this ecosystem, that ecosystem. And then you go ahead and you have these nerds. Like, you're explaining to someone that doesn't even know what Bitcoin is. Oh my gosh, yeah, there was this exchange that has their own coin. And then another exchange that's their competitor listed the coin just to throw it in their face. And then you look at someone, they're looking at you like you have 10 freaking heads. Like, imagine explaining this to other people. It's just wild. It's absolutely wild to me. I don't know. Maybe I'm just crazy. But trying to explain this to a regular person, like exchange wars, when they don't even know what an exchange is. Oh, word. Of course, you're going to have TradFi trying to get in there. We have crypto trying to merge with TradFi. TradFi trying to merge with crypto, except we got all these double standards all over the place. Now, Visa is trying to just wiggle their way in between everyone. And they say they want to build the rails for on-chain finance. I don't know how I feel about this one. Maybe you guys can tell me. Are you bullish? Are you bearish? Let me know. Now, Visa, they have a report titled Stablecoins Beyond Payments, the On-Chain Lending Opportunity, saying that this is going to be the future of on-chain finance. They want to have liquidity providers to have programmable lending protocols, compliance infrastructure, make everything viable. They have a white paper on this. But you know what, fam? Let's go back a few years, because don't believe anything that they're telling you. And this is really what gets me upset with like all these articles that come out, because of the lack of real information there. Yes, they're telling you about this latest thing, but why don't they go ahead and tell you what Visa's real thing is about, what their real objective is? And if you go back a few years ago, we've been literally publishing Visa's real thoughts on this show, where of course we like Visa, we like MasterCard, we use these things on a daily basis. But when they go and try to hide what their real objectives are, I'm not a fan of it. When you go and look at what Visa has been putting out for a few years, they're all about CBDCs. They have a woman named Catherine Gu, or Ju. G-U is her last name, Catherine G-U. And she's their global head of CBDCs. And she's been talking about CBDCs for years, that's the future of how we're going to pay. Not stable coins, not all this BS not all this BS that they're trying to fool you with right now, that Visa's so pro-crypto. They're not. They obviously are trying to skew you in, and they have an objective. They obviously know that if we go full Bitcoin, full stable coins that are decentralized in one way or another, we have literally no need for them. Which is why they're going to say, oh, you need to come to us for A, B, and C. Account abstraction is one of those things. Now, what is account abstraction? Account abstraction is simply, let's pretend we're on PayPal or we're on any other platform, and they want to do automatic recurring payments. They want to scam you to go ahead and say, give us your private keys, your recovery phrases, so that way we can go do things on your behalf and basically sign things, because every time you make a blockchain transaction, you hit the send button, you're signing it. And so they want to be able to sign things on your behalf. That is the scam. Because why are we in crypto? Why do we even have our own wallet if we're just going to give the keys over to somebody else? That makes absolutely no sense. They could literally corrupt your whole wallet if they wanted to. Who's to say they're not going to take a copy, go in there and make some transactions, that someone can't hack into PayPal's system, get all these private keys, and go steal everyone's money and drain everyone's wallets? This to me is just fugazi, right? And so account abstraction is what they want to do. Visa's goal is CBDCs. So is MasterCard, who works with the Reserve Bank of Australia. So let's not mess around, because we're going to find out. Don't listen to any of the propaganda that they put out, because it's strictly propaganda. Strictly. Hope that we're not missing things here. Just ridiculous. They want everything from you. Absolutely everything. Absolutely everything. I don't trust nobody. Speaking of PayPal, oh freaking boy, $300 trillion was printed out of thin air yesterday. What happens? Oh boy, we're going to talk about it right now. Let's talk about this. We got Paxos. Paxos is a stablecoin issuer. They've been issuing stablecoins for years. And even it goes back to Binance, when Binance used to have BUSD, which was the top 3 stablecoin in the world by volume. And they completely took it out because Gary Gensler went to Paxos and said, this is a security. Binance is full of
hucksters, fraudsters, scam artists, Ponzi schemes.
Gary, did I ask you? No, I was trying to talk and you interrupted me. Thank you. So he went after Binance USD and issued a Wells notice to Paxos and said, Binance USD is a security. How? Nobody knows, because yet again, it's a stable coin. And so you can't earn profit. You can't make any money off of a stable coin. It's literally impossible. And so they had to stop issuing it. Meanwhile, Paxos had their own stablecoin that they continued to issue with no problem. That wasn't a security, right? Direct attack on Binance, which later the SEC came back and said, never mind, it's not a security. Like over a year later, that is ridiculous. That is corruption. That is market manipulation, for lack of better words. Like they are taking away liquidity or someone's vehicle to access financial markets. That is wrong. And so Paxos also issues PayPal's stablecoin, PYUSD. They accidentally minted $300 trillion worth of the stablecoin yesterday. What? On Wednesday, Paxos accidentally minted $300 trillion worth of PayPal Holdings Inc.'s PYUSD stablecoin on ETH. A fat finger error on the blockchain far exceeded the total US dollar circulating supply of $2.4 trillion. And Paxos announced on X that they mistakenly minted excess PYUSD as part of an internal transfer. They immediately identified the error and burned the excess PYUSD. So they said it was a glitch, and they emphasized it wasn't a security breach and everyone's customers are safe. And then it also goes back to like, what's backing this? Like, where's the collateral, right? And so someone said it's not the dollar amount you should be thinking about. It's the fact that this is a collateralized asset that can be created without the collateral, which is like, okay, then why don't you apply that to the dollar? The dollar is just something that's printed out of thin air. Literally, Doge, we talked about it the other day, how Doge found multiple magic money computers that you could go on there, mint God knows how much money, and send it to God knows who and God knows where. And so let's take the same concept that everyone's flipping out about PayPal USD. What's backing it? There's nothing backing the dollar to begin with. It's printing out of freaking thin air. Thin air. And the same thing could be done with stablecoins. But tell me, everybody in the chat, what cannot be minted out of thin air for no reason? I'll give you a minute. I'm waiting. What can't be printed out of thin air? I'm waiting. Bitcoin, Litecoin, thank you. You know why? Because Elon even said it the other day. You can't fake energy, but you can fake money, because you can literally go to somewhere on Capitol darn Hill and mint however much money you want. Send it to yourself and your ex-girlfriend and your side chick and your cousin, your aunt and your uncle. That's why. Maybe send some extra to Nancy Pelosi, because maybe she'll just insider trade and throw it into the stock market. Yeah, that's the scam, buddies. It's all a scam. PayPal USD, what's backing it? What collateral was behind the mint? What collateral is behind the dollar? What is it backed by? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. backs the dollar. Nothing backs PayPal stablecoin or any stablecoin except for your imagination. Your imagination, buddies. Who said that? User said I'm so right. Maybe I'm right. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm just wild. Maybe I lost my actual mind. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Maybe I should not do this show anymore. Yeah. 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 Maybe because there's 0 pockets. You know what? That might be the truth, Zools. It might be the truth. I don't have pockets today. You know how old this dress is? This dress is like, I don't even know. I stole it from someone like a really long when I was younger. There was someone that used to be around, and I took it from her closet, and I wore it in 8th grade. So when was that? Almost 10 years ago. So, oh my gosh, this dress is definitely upwards of 15 years old. I think this dress is literally upwards of 15 years old, probably. Maybe more than that. We'll see. Anyway, let's go into coins to watch. I didn't actually steal it. It was someone that gave it to me out of their closet. But I like to say I stole it out of their closet because it sounds more fun, a little bit more spicy. All right, gainers. We got Dexy up 5%, Tron up 1.1%. We have World's Liberty up 0.6, MYX up 0.36. And that's pretty much all we got besides stablecoins and gold-tracked tokens, which I don't think counts. We also have losers. Leading the way is Plasma down 15%, Zcash down 11.6%, Big Tensor down 10%, Esther down 9%, Story down 8.76%. I do want to throw in here before we continue into our charts. We will be live at 2 p.m. Eastern with our bestie, Jason Casper. We love him. He's so smart. Maybe he'll drop a little bit of a rhyme on the show. I haven't grown since 8th grade. No, I haven't. I actually haven't. But yeah, there you go. Please tune in 2 p.m. Eastern. And then hold on. I'm really booked today, guys. I don't have time to even hit the gym today, which is low-key upsetting, but it's okay. We do have another spaces. So my day is so packed. I'll break it down for you. So we have right now, we're doing our show. And then in a few hours, we'll be live again with Jason. And then at 5:30 p.m., I'm going to be live with our bestie, Kelly Kellum. I don't know whether he posted it. Did he post the link? Maybe Discover did. I don't know. But we're going to help out Kelly today. He asked me to come on, and I told him I have somewhere to be at 6:30, and I have to leave at 6. So I can't really, stay on for too long, but I'll be there probably from 5:30 to 6. So just follow Kelly, turn his notifications on, because he didn't send me the link yet. So I'll write it in the chat. 2 p.m. Eastern YouTube show with Jason. 5:30 p.m. Eastern spaces with Kelly Kellum and friends. That is my day for you. And then I have to go somewhere at 6 o'clock. So that is what we got. Rud Putz is in the chat. Hello, Putz. How are you? Oh boy. Yeah. Also, my tummy's rumbling. So I'm sorry if you guys have heard rumbles in the jungle over here. Do I have time for a bagel? Cannoli. I actually have a leftover bagel that I was going to heat up right after this show. So the oven's not on yet. But if you would have asked me when I started the show, I would have preheated the oven and ate it with y'all. So maybe I can order bagels on Monday. Is that a deal? We could do a Monday bagel show. Also, I know we never celebrated our 3-year anniversary on the show, which is totally my bad. But I also didn't feel like it was appropriate when the whole market got wiped out. So here's the deal, and I'm going to propose it to you. We are on show. Today is show 693. What if we wait the next 7 shows? And on show 700, we also celebrate the 3-year anniversary. Is that fair? Can we do that? So we're on 693. And so let's do the math. So 693 today, 694 tomorrow, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it would be Monday the 27th. Monday the 27th would be our 700th show, and we'll celebrate the 3 years then. Is that a deal? Can we do that? Yes or no emoji? One or yes emoji, two or no emoji? Is that a deal? Kieran, I need a full English breakfast. Man, I'm so hungry right now. I don't know why I woke up so hungry. My friends and I, we went and ate seafood last night. It was crazy. We if you guys don't know and you got a Publix near you, go to freaking Publix, grab your favorite seafood. They'll steam it, they'll season it, and you got a seafood boil for like stupid cheap. Like it's ridiculously cheap. And so me and my friends, we all split it, and it was quite ridiculous. So please go ahead and oh wait, we're all good? Okay, we all agreed? We all agreed. Okay, that's great. We agree. We agree. I don't think my alert box is working. No! Oh my gosh, Double O sent $100 super chat. For bagels and coffee. All right, so Double O made the decision for all of us. Thank you, Double O. And we will order bagels on Monday. I guess that's the deal. But just mark your calendars. October 27th, darn it. October 27th, if I don't get sick, or if everything goes correct, October 27th, we are doing our 700th show and 3-year anniversary. Mark it in your darn calendars. You all better be here, because I'm going to try to figure out a way to give some things away. We'll figure it out. I do want to give away money though. You just got bagels shipped from your hometown. Oh wow. Okay, Josh. Bougie. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate every single one of you. Crypto Princess is after us. Please make sure you guys go to her channel, subscribe, and share. If any moms want to throw her link in the chat, please go do that. I am rating into my next show, so you guys can set your reminders there, because I know you guys aren't used to a 2 p.m. So after the show ends, you'll be redirected to our 2 p.m. show with Jason. Set your reminders when you are redirected and be there at 2 p.m. Please support the live shows with guests, because I really do want to do more guest shows. When do I go on next? I'm going on at 2 p.m. Eastern, okay? And go to YouTube, because I won't be streaming on TikTok. Only YouTube, Rumble, X. So if you're on TikTok, you won't see me at 2. But you will see me at 2 if you're on YouTube. So please smash the like, subscribe, share it out with friends. I will see you guys at 2 p.m. Eastern, then at 5:30 on Spaces. We have so much going on. Thank you guys so much. Smash the like, subscribe, share it out with friends. Have a beautiful day. We will be live again at 2 p.m. Eastern on this channel. Please come back here at 2 p.m. Jason Casper, TA, God and Legend will be here. Smash the like, subscribe, share. Have a splendid day. I gotta go heat up a bagel. Stay zesty. Mwah. Bye. All right, TikTok, give me a second. Give me a sec.